As we welcome you back to Ewing High School, and pleased to be back with you as a little bit of uncertainty there as the fire alarm went off and a full evacuation of the gym was in order. The Ewing Fire Department response time, they got here quickly. They got everybody back into the gym quickly, safely, and soundly, and just seconds away from resuming action here in the third quarter. 30-27 the score. Notre Dame on top by 3, and they will have the ball with the distance of the floor to go. Full court press being applied by the Blue Devils. Same starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Mathis to inbound, gets it into Will Foley. Foley and Schur going to try to break this full court press, a 1-2-2. Quick feed to Mathis, had his jersey held, whistle silent. This is Max Foley. Will Foley, corner, Matera, baseline, he'll drive, kick, opposite. Good ball movement by the Irish. Schur has it stripped. Trailer comes up with it. This is Samil onto the floor. Blocked by Mathis. Schur comes up with it. No numbers, doesn't matter. He forces it up and leaves it short. Trailer on the other end looking for a response. He knifes into the defense. Mathis gets fingers on that. Matera with a board. This is Will Foley, head full of steam. He'll float it up, too strong. Batted about and last touched by the Blue Devils. It'll stay Irish ball. 30-27 the score. 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Merloose in the far corner. Inbounds pass goes to Charlie Schur. Will Foley, catch and shoot 3, too strong. Samil with a rebound. Leslie Samil into the game for Ewing. Cam James muscles up 2 off the glass and in. It's a 1-point game. Cam James, he's got 10. 4 in the quarter for James. Mathis, 18-foot jumper on the way. It's true. Mathis with 6. Irish back up by 3. Blue Devils can tie with a triple. Thomas to Sinius. He'll put it on the floor. Gets inside. Muscles it up. Blocked by Mathis again. 3 straight blocks from Noah Mathis. Merloose to Mathis, now Foley. Irish reset the offense. Max Foley to Noah Mathis. Will Foley. Schur, corner, he walked. Charlie Schur gets called for the walk, turns the ball back over to the Blue Devils. 2:23 and counting here in the third. 3-point advantage remains on the scoreboard for Notre Dame. Blue Devils can still tie with a 3. Sinius for 2, leaves it short. Follow up by Samil, not there. Looking for a poster, but Mathis prevented it. Merloose. Nearing 2 minutes here in the third. Schur. This is Will Foley. Back to Schur. He'll drive, kick, corner, Mathis, 3, knocks it down. 5 in the quarter for Noah Mathis. It's a 6-point Irish lead. Trailer thought about a 3. Here's Sinius in the lane, poked out, tipped, and last touched by Notre Dame. It'll stay with the Blue Devils. 1:29 remaining here in the third quarter. Trailer to inbound, side out. Sinius gets the inbounds pass. Max Foley on Sinius. He'll drive, has it poked, and a foul called on Max Foley. That's the third team foul against the Irish. Trailer to inbound, he'll find Thomas. Will Foley out on Thomas. Gets a screen from Sinius. Pulls up from the elbow extended, left it short. Saved by James, hauled in by Scher. Here come the Irish. No numbers. Scher drives, but he's fouled. Head full of steam in the front court for Charlie Scher. 1:10, the clock stops. Some confusion on the inbounds. Scher's going to inbound just a little bit higher up on the sideline. He'll find Will Foley. Mathis, low block, goes to work in the paint, puts it up with the right and hits. Mathis taking over this third quarter. He's got 7 in the quarter. Give him 11 on the night. Trailer inside, turn around, Thomas, Samil. Final 45 seconds here in quarter number 3. James loses it. Samil recovers. Sinius inside, spinning, blocked by Mathis. Scher up ahead, the run out. Left it short, followed by Foley. It's good. It's a 10-point Notre Dame lead. Trailer in trouble. He'll pull it out towards the volleyball line. Last shot opportunity for Ewing. They're down by 10. Largest lead of the night for the Irish. Thomas wants a 3. Responds. Stolen by Trailer, but that'll do it for the third quarter. A quarter predominantly run by the Irish as they led by as many as 10. Thomas with a big response in the corner for 3. And it's a 7-point game as we head to the fourth quarter. 39-32, 1 quarter to go. The Irish and the Blue Devils, you won't want to miss this.
New Jersey is home to the best.
Griff. On to the fourth here from Ewing High School. A 7-point advantage for the Irish as they look for consecutive wins. Coming off of a 10-point victory against Bordentown, leading by as many as 10 tonight here against the Blue Devils of Ewing. Irish trying to keep their Mercer County tournament hopes alive. Underway here in the fourth. Trailer brings it up the floor and into the half court. Samil stays on the floor for the Blue Devils, and entry feed, this is Joel Sinius posting up Foley. Inside feed, Samil blocked by Mathis again. Mathis showing out in this second half. Owned the third quarter and starting off the fourth where he left off.
That's Mathis's 5th block this half, Mike.
Unreal.
I mean, Ewing's got to find ways to get the ball around the perimeter and find open spots around the perimeter, because working it down low is just not working right now against this Irish team.
Merloose draws a foul. I believe it was against Samil. It was his first. Team's first. Scher on the drive, blocked by Sinius. Numbers for the Blue Devils. James in the front court. He's fouled and he'll go shoot 2. Max Foley going to get called for the foul, I believe. It's time to view the world through Jammer Doors and Windows, a family-owned and operated local business since 1920. And today, Jammers continues to have great sales, service, and installation of garage doors, openers, entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows. Jammer Doors, visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1. You can visit them at their Yardley showroom, open at the Yardley Grist Mill, 10 North Main Street. Now open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. James splits a pair at the line. Foley, hounded by Thomas. Sure to Merloose. Gets it back, thought about a three. This is Max Foley. Inside feed. Sure, fought off contact, whistles are silent. Trailer in the lane, kick out. Thomas catch and shoot three, left short. Max Foley with a board. This is Merloose. Trailer fighting, pokes it free. Thomas comes up with it. Spin move inside, won't roll. Follow up Samil, he's fouled, and he'll shoot two at the line.
Today's game is being brought to you as a public service by the Ewing Township Education Association. The Ewing Township Education Association is proud to support all our students, tomorrow's future leader of Ewing's.
Samil can't get the first to roll. Can't get the second. Sure with a board for the Irish. Looking for Will Foley and gets it to him. 6:30 remaining in regulation. Irish up by 6. Foley stepped out. Wanted a foul call, but he's not going to get it. As over on the sideline, J.P. Merloose getting attended to by the medical staff here at Ewing High School. Julian Matera into the game for him. Sinius, entry pass, stolen by the Irish. Sure with some great defense, and he draws a foul. Timeout taken, 6:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. Irish up by 6, we'll take a quick break. Fourth quarter action between the Blue Devils and the Irish here on WBCB.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Action just about set to resume. Terrence Trailer, Leslie Samil, Joel Sinius, Cameron James, and Christian Thomas on the floor for the Blue Devils. For the Irish, it's Mathis, Foley, Matera, and Sure. Sure to inbound into the front court for the Irish. We'll get it to Foley. Thomas on Foley, trying to flip the floor on the other side. Into the left corner. Foley, behind the back dribble, kicks out. Mathis lines up a three. Nothing. Thomas with a board. Trailer gets a board, or gets the pass, and he has a head full of steam. Into the lane, poked free. Last touch by Trailer, according to the baseline official. Clock stops at 5:53. Foley taking his time on Thomas, changing pace and direction. Clears the timeline, gets space in the lane, and muscles it home. First points of the second half. Foley touched it last, according to the baseline ref, and teammates have to calm him down pretty quickly there. It's an 8-point lead for the Notre Dame Irish. Trailer into Sinius. He'll drive, feeds Samil, who draws contact and earns a trip to the line for two. 2 more shots at the line for Leslie Samil. Still looking for his first points of the night. 5:30, the clock stops here in quarter number 4. Samil hits the first. Makes the deficit 7. And now 6. Perfect at the line was Samil. Foley gets the inbounds. To Mathis, now Sure. High post feed. Here's Max Foley. Sinius on him. Backdoor lob. Will Foley gets it back somehow. Lets it go from 3. Rattles out. Rebound by Cam James. Wants Sinius up ahead. Sinius inside. Dishes out. Trailer. Keeps his dribble alive. Thomas inside. Sinius from 8 feet. Rattles it home. 6 points on the night for Joel Sinius. Irish by 4. Foley gets called for a carry. Possession back with the Blue Devils. And Matera trying to calm down Foley. Turnover forced by the pesky defense by Christian Thomas. Samil. Trailer now with it. Sure on Trailer. Sinius. Thought about a 3. Drives in. Forces it up. Leaves it short. Mathis. Now Max Foley. Sure. Can't get the roll. Blue Devils in transition. James draws a foul. And he'll shoot 2 as Samil looked for the putback flush but couldn't get it to go. It'll be 2 shots at the line for Cam James. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Can't get the first. The second of 2 at the line for James. 4:05, the clock is halted here in the 4th quarter. Can't get the roll on the second. Bodies hit the floor, whistles are silent. Foley to the middle, to Max Foley, who's fouled. Still a 4-point game. I believe the 3rd team foul against the Blue Devils and the 2nd foul against James. It'll be a baseline inbound for the Irish. Foley to inbound, looking for Mathis, gets it to him. Down low feed to Sure, and Foley sent it off the backboard, but it kicks off the leg of Trailer last, and it's going to stay Irish possession. A whole lot happened in a short amount of time. Sure was all alone on the baseline. Max Foley's pass just a little too tall for him. And Foley's going to take a timeout. Didn't have a clean look on the inbounds pass. 3:54 to go here in the 4th. A 2-possession game as the Blue Devils still trailing by 4, looking to snap their 3-game losing streak. Can they come back from a deficit as many as 10? Well, we'll have that answer for you on the other side of this timeout. 3:54 to go here in regulation, 41-37 between the Irish and the Blue Devils.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Max Foley lines up a three, hard off back iron. Rebound hauled in by the Blue Devils. Offensive foul called. Joel Sinius inside on Foley, threw an elbow at his face, and Foley got up pretty ticked off. .344 to go. Irish ball, distance of the floor. Foley into the front court, breaks the press himself, looking for the other Foley in the corner in Max, but that pass batted out by Cam James. Will to inbound under his own basket. Gets it into Mathis. Matera, baseline drive, has it stripped by Traylor. Blue Devils into the front court. Transition run out, stolen by the Irish. Foley, other end, gets him in the air, draws contact, and will go to the line. Heady play by Will Foley. Realized the size advantage was in favor of Joel Sinius. Got him up in the air and drew contact, and a trip to the line for two. Two in the quarter for Foley, 9 on the night. Give him 10. Third and fourth attempts at the line on the night for Foley. Sinks the second, remains perfect at the stripe. 6-point advantage for the Irish as we near the 3-minute mark in regulation. Blue Devils needing a response. Traylor. Matera switches out on him, loses his dribble. James inside, and the foul called against Schur. And that will be the 5th team foul against the Irish, which will send Cam James to the stripe for 2. Don't forget the new bonus rules across high school basketball. 5 fouls for each team. It resets at the beginning of each quarter. Each team with 5 fouls here in the 4th. And James is at the line. Shooting 2. Can't get the roll on the first. James has missed his last 3 at the line. Can't get the second, but he does get his rebound. James fouled by Schur, and again, he'll go to the line. The 7th and 8th attempts at the line in just this quarter alone for James. Can't get the first. You hear Coach Paul Jones saying, take your time, to Cam James. Gets the second. It's a 5-point game. Will Foley hesitates, gets past the timeline. Over to Schur. Schur inside, looking for Max Foley, stolen by Traylor. Run out to Thomas. Fouled by Matera, who thought he got all ball, excuse me. Matera in disbelief. And Thomas in a bit of pain as he heads to the stripe. Thomas hits the first at the line. Worth noting that it looks like the Irish are going to be without J.P. Merloose for the rest of this game, as he's on the sideline with an ice pack and street clothes on, I believe now. Thomas successful on both attempts. Turns it into a 3-point game, and Joel Sinius gets a quick breather. Darian Doggett into the game for the Blue Devils. Josh Gatetti in for the Irish. Gets the inbounds pass to Will Foley. Traylor on Foley. Has it stripped. Run out. Thomas floats it up and in. It's a 1-point game. Max Foley needs help. Sure. Kick. Mathis, a three. An answer! The senior forward knocks down a huge triple. It's a 3-point Irish lead. Timeout taken, 2:21 to go. They don't come any bigger than that one from Noah Mathis. What a hit. Mathis, his third three of the night. 14 points from the senior forward. And the Irish back on top by 3. As we mentioned, no JP Merloose left in this game as they're going to give Mathis a 2 on that triple. Excuse me, it's a 2, not a 3. Foot was on the line. So that makes it a 3-point game. A big-time shot in the corner from Mathis. Looked like a 3, but that toe on the line, and tough to miss that toe with the bright lime green sneakers that Mathis is donning tonight. But nonetheless, Irish back on top. It's a 3-point game. Blue Devils have the possession, distance of the floor to go. Mathis, Foley, Gittetti, Foley, and Scher on the floor for Notre Dame. Sinius back in with Samil. James in as well. Trailer and Thomas for the Blue Devils. Sinius. Max Foley on Sinius. Trailer. Penetrates, kicks out. Sinius. Out to Thomas. Under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Foul called against Josh Gittetti on the entry feed to Cam James. They'll send him to the line for 2. James. 1 for his last 6 at the line. Sinks the first. 1:55 to go in regulation. Second shot from James, about on the way. Perfect that time. Lead back to 1 for the Irish. Mathis to inbound. Gittetti to clear out. Foley. Sure. Across the timeline, just in the nick of time. Here's Foley. To Max. Trying to create space. Will gets it back. Clinging on to a 1-point lead are the Irish. Mathis. Screen from Gittetti, has it poked away. Gets it back. Fighting for possession. Timeout called first by the Irish. A debatable jump ball, but Tim Stevens getting his timeout called just in time. 1:23 to go. Irish retain possession as they'll likely inbound in front of their own bench right near the scores table. 45-44, a rematch of last year's Mercer County Tournament semifinals. Living up to the hype and more. The Irish needing a win to get back to 500 and to keep their Mercer County Tournament hopes alive. And for Ewing, looking for win number 14 on the season and trying to snap a 3-game losing streak on top of avenging last year's semifinal loss. 83 seconds remain in regulation. The Irish to inbound. Max Foley, the inbounder, right in front of Tim Stevens. Inbounds pass to Will Foley. Here's Gittetti. Looking for Scher. Now Max Foley. Irish with no clean look. Good defense from the Blue Devils. Their leading scorer, Will Foley, able to draw a foul against Christian Thomas. That'll send Foley to the stripe for 2. 4 points in the quarter for Foley. He's got 11 on the night. Foley knocks down the first. Almost a year ago, his older brother, now at Muhlenberg, Luke, hitting the game-winning free throws against Ewing to pull off the upset. And now Will tasked with a similar mission. At the line, he hits both. It's a 3-point game in favor of Notre Dame. Traylor gets the inbounds and lets it roll. Under a minute to go in regulation. Traylor spins, puts it up, can't get it. James on the follow. Timeout taken by Paul Jones. It's a 1-point game yet again. Great follow by Cam James inside as his first field goal of the fourth quarter is good. 16 points on the night for Cameron James. Averages just under 10 a contest and doing everything in his power to will the Blue Devils back and earn them their 14th win of the season. Paul Jones has the Blue Devils huddled up and going over the assignments for this next defensive sequence. As you got to think, Griff, they're going to want to try to force the ball out of Will Foley's hands and pretty much make anybody but number 0 in white and Carolina blue beat you.
Yeah, definitely. He's been really clutch down the stretch of this game and taking it to the rack, spotting up. Any way you want, he's been pretty dangerous. But they also, Noah Mathis, too, has been really dangerous offensively and defensively tonight. So if they let him free, that's one guy that you'd also kind of be concerned about on Notre Dame tonight, I think.
Irish to inbound. Distance of the floor to go for them. Matera, the inbounder for Notre Dame. Oh, get it into Foley. Scher breaks the press. Mathis in the corner. Back out to Will Foley. Irish okay, eating some clock. Max Foley to Matera. Traylor fouls Matera. That'll send him to the stripe. The junior reserve guard, Julian Matera, tasked with some big-time minutes after the Irish lose their second leading scorer in J.P. Merloose. Merloose sidelined with an injury for the remainder of this game, and Matera trying to fill in his place. 34.6 on the clock, 2 shots at the line for the junior guard. Knocks down the first. Sinius checks into the game, or just checks back into the free throw line area. Irish by 2. Matera at the stripe. Second shot. It's good. Sinks a pair. Back up by 3 are the Irish. Here's Traylor. Inside, Samil. Offensive foul called! Matera, after 2 huge free throws, gives up the body and gets the ball back for the Irish. Huge play from the junior reserve. Irish rock, 27.7 to go. Matera struggling to find a guy. It's a 3-point advantage on the scoreboard for the Irish. They take a timeout as they had some trouble trying to get that ball in. The emotions flaring a bit as Paul Jones not in agreement with the most previous call on the baseline, the charge call in favor of the Irish. Griff, what did you see on the play?
Yeah, it looked like he moved a little bit. I mean, that's what Paul Jones was arguing for. But I mean, a really pivotal call there for Notre Dame. I mean, you're up 3 points to get the ball back, under 30 seconds to go. A pretty good spot for them, and you'd imagine Ewing's going to implement their full court press once again, but get the ball maybe in the hands of Will Foley and try to get to the line and make some free throws, make it a two-possession game.
You wonder if maybe Tim Stevens switches up the inbounder here, as Matera proved that he can knock down 2 at the stripe if you need him to. Maybe somebody else will inbound for the Irish. We'll see. Looks like Matera's heading back towards the inbound line, and he'll resume his duty. Mathis, Scher, Foley, and Foley on the 4 corners of the box. Foley gets the inbounds pass. Will, that is. Blue Devils looking to foul. Foley keeps the dribble alive. Clears the court. Saved. Matera. Stolen. Last.
Capital Health's primary care network.
Stay with the Irish. 17.5 to go. Christian Thomas almost came up with a huge steal. Batting it out of bounds. Irish keep it. Foley gets it, and he's fouled. Heading to the line for 2 more is Will Foley. A chance to essentially ice this one. The sophomore at the line. Nearing 300 points on the season in his sophomore campaign. Hits the first. Irish by 4. 16.4 to go. Nails the second. Foley a little shaky as he gets up off the hardwood. Samil to inbound. Trailer gets the pass. Ewing needs a bucket. Trailer pulls up from the line. Banks it in. Timeout taken by Paul Jones. 10.1 to go. It's a 1-possession game after the sophomore guard, Terrence Trailer, connects from just inside the line. Trailer's first points of the second half. He's got 9. And a big-time hit when they needed it most. 51-48 the score. Irish ball when action resumes, and they'll have to break the full court pressure from Ewing. 15 points on the night for Will Foley, a tick above his average. A couple of big made free throws down the stretch at the line between him and Matera. Still a 3-point game. And the Irish needing to take care of the rock and hit a couple more free throws if they want to escape with a victory and keep the playoff hopes alive. Ewing looks like they're ready to set up their full court press. We've seen a number of different looks from Ewing all night. 1-2-2, 3-2, a 2-2-1 a couple of times, and looks like it'll be a 2-2-1 style press, or even just a man-to-man style press for Paul Jones's Blue Devils. Matera gets it in. Here's Foley. Splits a man and down the sideline draws the foul. Foley to the line for 2 more. .5 to go in regulation. Foley's good on the first. Sinius checks in for Doggett for the Blue Devils. Wanted to give some extra size and some strength as well. Foley gets the roll on the second. He remains perfect at the line on the night. Trailer into the front court. Thomas, a 3, off back iron. Poke throw out. James hits it as the buzzer expires, and that's gonna do it. The Irish come in to Ewing and seal a victory, 53-50 to score. Back to 500 are the Irish, 10-10 on the season, and the playoff hopes remain alive. Don't go anywhere. The Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview is next here on WBCB.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
If you're looking to get a fresh start this year, we have some great news. New car inventory is back. We have over 100 new Toyotas ready to drive home today with some of our most popular models available. And with a huge selection of dependable certified used Toyotas, our pre-owned departments are ready to make a deal that works for you. Plus, our award-winning service centers will have you in and out and back on the road in no time. Visit one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton, or online at teamtoyota.net.
This is Merrill Reese, reminding
Back at Ewing High School here, the final score between the Irish of Notre Dame and the Blue Devils of Ewing High, 53-50, as the Notre Dame Irish keep their playoff hopes alive and get back to 500 on the season. 2 straight wins for the Irish of Notre Dame, a 10-point victory over Bordentown in the game before this one, and another great win here against Ewing. And joining us now is our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Will Foley, a sophomore guard who finished with 17 points on the night. Will, we've talked a couple of times, but I've never gotten the chance to ask you this question. You're a sophomore in this offense. You just watched your brother a season ago against this team hit a big free throw and then come up with a big-time steal. The headline in the Trentonian the next day was Holy Foley, as I'm sure you guys probably still have the newspaper clippings, but you were just tasked with a very similar position there down the stretch. What's going through your mind on some big made free throws there?
Yeah, no, I mean, me and my dad, younger siblings, go to the gym every Sunday, get up 200, 300 free throws a day on Sunday. So, you know, I let my practice do the work in games.
You've been having a really great sophomore campaign. I mentioned on the broadcast nearing 300 points on the season, but you guys have had a bit of an up and down year yourselves. And when I talked with Coach Tim Stevens before the game, he said the win against Bordentown showed how mature you guys are. What does a win like tonight say about your team?
Yeah, no, that's a great team in there. Ewing, top in the CVC. I mean, Monday and today really showed our maturity throughout the year, like Coach said. We've been battling with the best, but we can't finish. We kind of fold early in the year, but these past 2 wins really show that we can battle.
Some big made shots down the stretch. We mentioned you at the free throw line, but how about Noah Mathis coming up big? And the last shot, it looked like it was a 3 in the corner. They gave him a 2, but talk about, what you've seen from him in practice and just how he's kind of evolved as a forward. You guys go from a Steesher dominant offense last year to now more of a modern 4-out offense this year, and Noah's stepped right into that role pretty seamlessly, it seems.
Yeah, no, that kid's a dog. I love that guy. This is hometown, so I knew this game was special for him, and he stepped up big time. I mean, block after block, it felt like, anchoring the defense and then came up huge with made shots.
What do you think? The Trentonian can just keep the same headline, just swap out the picture for you and Luke? Think
I like
that
the
works?
sound of that, yeah.
All right, man. Well, you're our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. You get a gift certificate to the Italian People's Bakery. Make sure you visit them at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. Get yourself a free sandwich. Get yourself back with the team, and hopefully, JP's okay. Oh, by the way, found out from Coach Fisher, JP breaking his nose in the middle of that game. What was the message from Coach Stevens during that whole process? Really, you guys have to thrust in a couple people into the game. Julian Matera comes in and really fills that role as well.
Huge charge at the end there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Big time play. What was Coach Stevens telling you guys once it was kind of known that JP wasn't going to come back?
I felt like early in the season he would have been stressed out as much as us, but he was definitely calmer because we've matured, as he said, and JP was there every step of the way on the sideline. Great support, great leader. Great captain on this team.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time, Will. We appreciate it. Again, a gift certificate to the Italian People's Bakery. Go get yourself a free sandwich and enjoy the bus ride home with the boys. Great win, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Will Foley, our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, 17 points tonight and a couple of big-time free throws down the stretch as he was able to help the Irish secure their 10th victory of the season and keep the playoff hopes alive as the team that played, one of the two teams that played in the Mercer County Tournament Championship just a season ago, trying to get back to the Mercer County Tournament. And when we spoke with Coach Tim Stevens before this game, he said every game from here on out is going to have a playoff-like feel, a playoff-like mentality. And he said it's kill or be killed. And we got to stay alive and do everything in our power to keep our playoff hopes alive. They did that here tonight. They came away with a victory. The final score, 53-50 in favor of Notre Dame. I want to thank all of our sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. The Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Capital Health System, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, New Jersey Education Association, Notre Dame High School and Laura Sarubi, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Italian People's Bakery, the Trentonian, the Ewing Township Education Association, Jammer Doors and Windows, Hyundai of Trenton, and Mako of Ewing, all proud to bring you tonight's coverage here on WBCB. One final time for the crew. Colin Sommer produced tonight's stream. Griffin Fold did our camera work and color commentary work. And we will have a post-game recap for you up on the website by Gavin Ems coming up at the end of this one. You can check that out on WBCBsports.com. One final time for the crew. My name is Mike Warren. We thank you so much for tuning in to high school basketball here on WBCB. One final time from Ewing, the Irish victorious 53-50 over the Blue Devils. Until we talk to you again, we thank you so much for making us a part of your evening. Have a great night, everybody.